Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I got a couple of questions about, or I want to answer a couple of questions about refunds. Now, I did a video on refunds, and I'll link it at the end of the video here. But I wanted to talk about partial refunds too. I got a couple of questions from some followers. They're asking about partial refunds and should you do them or shouldn't you do them. Now, I did make a video on TikTok, but only got a minute, so I decided to come here on YouTube and make a video for you guys just to go over what you should do and what you shouldn't do when it comes to partial refunds. Now, my opinion here is only my opinion. People's opinions will vary differently. Everybody has their own opinion on this. This is clearly my opinion and what I think I would do in situations, and it all depends on the situation that you have. So, you have a couple of options. Now, when it comes to eBay, you have no choice. Really, they have what they call the guaranteed seller. What eBay does is no matter what, if the customer wants to return it, they're going to return it no matter what, depending on the option they pick. I explained that in the last video, but when it comes to partial refunds, do you give them? Well, here's what I do. When it comes to partial refunds, you gotta think of the math. So, if you paid, let's say you paid, I'm going to give you an example. I paid $7.99 for this figure here, okay? So, let's say I paid $7.99 for this figure, and clearly you can see it's damaged on the box here. It's damaged, it's got damage on the box. Now, if you marked clearly what it was, you marked it, it was damaged, and you write in there, and then the customer gets it, and they're like, you know what? You didn't mark it was damaged, and you did. Now, and they're asking for a partial refund. So you got a couple options. Now, if you paid $7.99 for it, and you sold it for, let's say, $60, okay? You paid $7.99, you sold it for $60, you paid $10 to ship it, okay? Either way, if they put in a claim that they want their money back, and they put wrong item or damaged or something like that, eBay is going to automatically charge you to send it back, and you're going to have to pay for the shipping. So you have two options. Option one is you can offer a partial refund. But before I offer a partial refund, I always ask, well, do you not want the item back? If you want, I'll offer you a full refund. Get the item back. Now, if they say, you know what, I don't know, maybe they don't want to send it back, then you know what? Maybe there's something going on there. Now, I'm not going to say everybody's a scammer and everybody's out there to get you, but you got to be careful. People sometimes ask for a partial refund, and they may be a scammer, but not always. Sometimes they're just asking for a partial refund because they weren't looking at the listing, and that happens sometimes. So, I have an example where a couple of weeks ago, someone, I sent them a Sony cassette player. I got it for free. And I sold it. I think I sold it for about $50. Okay. Now I got it for free. It would have been a $50 profit. Shipping cost me, it was very close to my house, so it probably cost me about $6 or $7 to ship it. Okay. They said when they got it, it was damaged. I know I tested it, but you know what? Forget about. I didn't want to worry about the hassle. I just gave them their money back. Now that situation is a little bit different because I got it for free. Now if there was some profit there, then maybe I'd have to decide, do I give them a partial refund? But I always ask, and I always send a message back to the buyer. I'm sorry that you had this situation, but if you're not happy, maybe I can offer you a full refund. And in that case, I can take it back and then resell it. But you got to ask yourself, how much is shipping? I know how much the shipping was there because it's close to my house, cost me $8 to $9. I know that I'm going to eat that cost. So if I paid nothing for it, okay, $10 there, $10 back, okay? So now we're down to the $50 now has become $30. Now if I resell it again for another $50, or if it's damaged, right, and I can't sell it for $50 anymore because it was damaged, now is it worth it? So sometimes you gotta weigh your options, okay? So, do I offer partial refunds? It depends. Depends on the profit. So I'm not gonna, offer a partial refund, or I'm gonna ask them, sorry, I hear about this, and if they threaten you with, oh, if you don't give me a partial refund, I'm going to put in a case or give you a negative feedback. that's fine, because now you have a message. Now you can take that to eBay, and now you can fight it. When you get your item back, and if it got back and you know that it's not damaged, or it's clearly marked that it was damaged, or it's more damaged than you actually sent it to, you can also put in a claim for that. So it depends. Depends on what you're going to do. If you think that it's not worth it to get it back, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay for shipping to get it back, like I said. If it's not worth it, then maybe you offer a partial refund. If it isn't worth it, right, then you get the item back. Take it back. If it's worth it to you, take it back, and then you can resell it again. If it's not worth it to you, then maybe you want to just give them the partial refund. And it depends on what the partial refund is. Is it $5? Did you pay $50 and they want $30 off of it? Do you really want to do that? You're going to lose that much profit. Remember, eBay, Amazon, at least on eBay, you can kind of negotiate. When it comes to Amazon, there's no negotiating. Automatic refund, right? They'll refund it. They want to get their money back. They're going to get it. So you got to take that part of doing business. So you'll hit on one and miss on another. Hit on one, miss on another. So you got to take it at the needs of the business and running a business. You'll make profit on one. Let's say I made profit where I bought a PlayStation backwards compatible for $20 at a garage sale, and I sold it for $300. But on something else, I sold it, I lost $50 on that example of that CD player. But I made $250, $300 on the other one. So now I lost $50, but I made $300. You see, at the end of the day, you got to take it as running a business, the cost or the needs of the business, right? So that's my whole take or idea on partial refunds. You gotta weigh your options. Is it worth it? Okay, ask yourself that question. So thanks for watching. I hope that answers your question. Comment down below if you think you have any more questions. I didn't answer something on this video. I can definitely make another video. I'm gonna link my other video where it comes to returns at the end of this video. Please consider subscribing, hit that notification button. I do videos every Thursday where I try to give my tips and tricks and stuff on eBay. And that's it. Thanks for watching.